Bienvenidos amigos, once more we are back at you with Enfuegotainment, the hottest entertainment with an edge. I'm Jaime Enfuego.
I'm Cecil Laird.
Yeah, he is with me as always, man. Well, I mean, we have the occasional switch up in host, but he is pretty much my running buddy for this series, and we are covering possibly my favorite film of the summer. Yes, I'm getting right to it. I know the summer is only a month or so in. We're talking Jurassic World, man.
Yes.
Every time we've unveiled a new attraction, attendance has spiked.
That was awesome!
Corporate felt genetic modification would up the wow factor.
They're dinosaurs. Wow enough.
She was designed to be bigger than the T-Rex.
What happened to the sibling?
She ate it.
And we're only a month in, but honestly, this one, we've still seen like 6 or 7 movies already. So.
And ones which were very good too. Tomorrowland was a great film. Mad Max was great. But this for me is the blockbuster that really lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
It did.
It had a lot riding on it, you know, like people didn't like 3. I always enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of the previous movies because I just enjoy seeing dinosaurs done well with some budget behind them.
Yeah, and when you can actually see them on like Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly, and it doesn't cut away from it. Yeah. Gareth Edwards.
Why?
Anyway. But the director of this film did not make those mistakes.
No, and I was
he showed you plenty.
Huge fan of this director, man. Colin Trevorrow. When I heard that he was doing the new Jurassic Park film after so much delay, and it's finally happening. I almost didn't believe it was happening when they finally said this is the guy attached. But his first film, Safety Not Guaranteed,
which was awesome,
amazing, dude.
Amazing
movie. Really left an impression on me. So when I heard they were giving him after just one film in his repertoire, The Keys to the Castle, I was like, let's roll with it, man. Let's see what happens. I was first and foremost so happy that they did a true sequel as opposed to rebooting this, which there was rumor of initially.
Right.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're supposed to believe that people went back to the island and got things going again after the mistakes of the first 3 movies.
Yeah, and that these 2 kids for a Christmas present, and their parents may have ulterior motives a little bit for sending them, but we won't get into that. But they have this Christmas present, these 2 brothers. They are going to Jurassic World that has seemingly been open for quite a while now, right?
Yeah, it's been open for a good many years. I don't know if they say exactly how many, but probably at least 10, I think they say. And they are going, and it's
their first time.
Yeah, the young brother is really excited about it. The older brother, who's a teenager, is kind of over everything. You know, he wants his phone, and he's looking at girls all the time rather than the exhibits.
Yeah.
So it's that dichotomy between the brothers as they explore the park, and they're meant to go and spend time with their aunt, who is played by Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
Who also
Richie or Opie or whatever you want to call him.
Any of the above. Ron Howard.
Great director too.
Yeah, absolutely. A tremendous talent. And the talent is apparently in the genes because Bryce is amazing in the movie.
She does a great job.
She has a good, she basically runs Jurassic World. The operations of it at the very least.
Yeah, not the creation of the dinosaurs.
Right.
She's just about how to market them, how to keep the park rolling. And then you got the other lead played by Mr. Parks and Recreation Chris Pratt.
Star-Lord!
Yeah, who is obviously blowing up, man. I mean, between this and Guardians, he's a bona fide star.
He's untouchable now. I mean, he's one of the big.
Let's just roll right into the bueno, man. I just cannot gush enough about how wonderful it was for me, loving the first film so much, thinking it is a bona fide classic, to see John Hammond's vision come to life. It was incredible. The park was a sight to see.
It was a lot, it was very much the same feeling I had when we watched Tomorrowland. And we actually got to see Tomorrowland.
We were transported somewhere.
Yeah, it was, my eyes were going everywhere. I wanted to look at everything. Even just the theme park. At a couple times you took some flying shots down what I guess would be the equivalent of Disneyland's Main Street of Jurassic World.
Everyone walking.
Everyone walking, all the shops and everything, but it's like, it looks like they filmed at a fully functioning dinosaur park, and I was so wishing it was real.
I want to go there.
They did such a good job with the effects. You can spot a thing here or there if you're really looking for it, but all in all, it's really hard to spot anything that is out of sorts or CG or whatever, because all the creations have weight to them, which is necessary. The actual dinosaur, the new dinosaur that we see in this movie, which is not a is not a spoiler. No, the created one, which they talk about in the trailer.
The hybrid dinosaur.
Yeah, but as you mentioned, the mosasaur.
Super cool, man.
There was a mosasaur. Dinosaur. Yeah, he's aquatic.
So
he's huge. He's basically a giant underwater crocodile with fins.
Yeah.
And
he's like the SeaWorld portion of this huge park that's literally like
he's the
Shamu
Shamu exhibit. Man. Yeah, he's the Shamu
exhibit. The splashdown part.
Exactly.
Which you see in the trailers, but that dinosaur is used while sparingly to great
huge effects.
Yeah.
Huge effects.
Lives up to his size, man.
Oh man, the impact of that dinosaur, you got to see it for yourself. But he's involved actually in a few key moments in the movie.
Yeah.
And one of them being what I loved. One of the big buenos for me is some of the carnage that we got to see.
That's actually one of my buenos too. Is the reason I didn't like the third one so much is there's only 2 people killed in the whole movie.
Yeah, very lacking.
Yeah,
very lacking.
The bueno in this, they're like they eclipse that after just the first attack.
Lots of action. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
High body count in this, so I was very happy.
They very much eclipse that whole number in the first attack.
That's why I like The Lost World so much, is because they up the kill factor. This one puts that one even to shame. It's pretty prevalent. Good carnage, man.
Dinosaurs were all extremely well realized. The character interactions were good. And again, the overall story was a teensy bit derivative. Kids in trouble in the park and the adults having to come save them. But outside of that, it's how things unfold. And that's what everyone loved about the original Jurassic Park. And that's what they do well in this one.
Yeah.
And they just let the talents of Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt shine.
And their interplay is good. Like I was joking with Cecil before we started this filming, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Romancing the Stone, and the fact that you've got the hard-edged,
comparison.
Hard-edged guy bringing this chick on safari for an adventure, and she's real uptight at first, but you see the transformation, and it's really compelling. I guess we're going to segue now into the Malo. There's always going to be something that you can pinpoint, because few films, like less than 1% are perfect. If not that. So, I'd say one of the things that did bug me was in the storyline, the biggest sore thumb for me was not the 2 kids who I still, the 2 in the original, the siblings, I liked a whole lot better.
Lex and Tim.
Two brothers were all right, but I did not like the way the dinosaur escaped. I thought it was written poorly.
Really?
I thought that it wasn't. It just kind of happened very, very abruptly, and they didn't cover all their bases. I'm not going to spoil how it escapes. It was very convenient.
Yeah.
I didn't think the characters they reacted more knee-jerk as opposed to logically.
Yeah.
They didn't check everything.
Right.
And then they're just sending people into the cage, and it's like, you should have been a little more careful.
Right, but they needed the catalyst to get things going.
Exactly.
And
boy, did they once they got that.
That happens, pretty quickly on, and then it's all about stopping this new dinosaur before it tears its way through the entire park.
Yeah.
And but okay, so
Malo for you?
Malo for me, honestly, I struggle to find the Malo except to say the weakness in the story. The fact that it was a little bit derivative, the fact that there wasn't growth for every character, the fact that here's
I felt the villains were kind of run of the mill, but then again, I guess the dinosaurs.
Wasn't really that much of a villain
digital
per se.
There's a digital villain, and it's this hybrid dinosaur.
Yeah.
So Kingpin Vincent D'Onofrio, he didn't have to be as compelling or stretch himself as much as you would expect.
No, and his character. Honestly, I think the movie could have done without his character, and it would have been just as strong.
Exactly.
But honestly, the movie was still really enjoyable. But just the script. I think the script is really one of the only things I can point to be in Malo is the story itself, and some of the dialogue was a little bit weird. Like it was a little bit over the top.
We'll
and
always
at one
be
point,
brothers.
at one point the brother is really upset about his parents possibly getting a divorce, and then there's no other mention of it for the rest of the thing.
Well, because they get overwhelmed by dinosaurs. They kind of lose sight of it. Maybe,
but it's like a weird subplot to introduce and then abandon.
And there was also a lot of send-ups. I guess you could say, it's a send-up or like a tribute of sorts to the original film, but that's just an excuse for lack of original ideas when you just all these little in-references.
Right. So that's it for my Malo.
Yeah. Feo, I've had something in mind since the get-go. Feo is that it took 10 years for this film to actually come out, man. A whole decade. It was originally slated for release in 2005, and yet script rewrites, director changes. Unfortunately, the loss of Stan
At one point,
Winston,
Steven Spielberg
and
was attached to direct it again.
Sam Neill was attached to come back, same with Jeff Goldblum, but, you know, between losing directors and rewriting stuff, Stan Winston going down, Michael Crichton going down, you know, that was why I was so critical of the third one, because it was the first not to be based on a novel. I thought this one did a whole lot better job, but yeah, the ugliness would be, the fail would be that it took so long to come out, you know, at least for me. How about you?
Okay, and here's my quick follow-up to that is I guarantee you that they are not going to wait another 10 years to make another one of these after this opening.
No, they're going to wait
We'll
a couple,
see another
just like
Jurassic Park. It's going to be just like a Marvel movie now. They're saying that it's like people love superheroes and dinosaurs. Like everyone apparently loves. I love dinosaurs too. I don't know why they waited so long to do this again, but I guarantee you that's not going to be a problem. Here's my fail. My ugly in the movie is something that took me out of the movie both times we saw it. It's funny, I guess, but it pulls you out of the movie. When the kids get into the gyrosphere, the little cart that they take around.
A certain celebrity cameo.
There's a celebrity cameo.
Our second week in a row with just lame celebrity cameos in our film reviews, man.
And it pulled me out of the movie both times. I'm like, really?
I concur.
I don't know if you.
We're not going to say who it was,
but there's a celebrity cameo, and it's just like, it's too much. It's too much. So that was my fail.
I'd say the last fail that I want to just end on is that I'd seen dinosaurs before, and the only thing that really did not match the first film for me, and I guess this is kind of a fail because it's ugly, because it's kind of unfortunate, is that I didn't have the exact same sense of wonder as seeing them for the first time, which is the only reason that this could not compete with the first film for me.
I agree.
You know, and which is why the first film is a classic, while this one was really awesome and my favorite film of the summer so far. But, you know, it's just like, I felt like a child throughout the first film, and I saw it when I was younger.
Wonder.
Absolute awe, absolute wonder, you know, but there were tinges of that within this. And it was the first to really recapture some of those feelings for me.
On the flip side, I think while yes, the awe wasn't there from when I was 13 and the original came out, but the running, screaming, that was definitely there in this one.
Yeah, and it was the first for me to actually have some of that, you know, recapture a few of those, you know? I mean, like, kind of get me close. At least closer than The Lost World did. And, you know, definitely better than 3.
A highly intelligent animal.
So, I guess that is a good way for us to, you know, tell you all, go see Jurassic World. We've already seen it twice. I might see it again. It's my favorite film of the summer so far. Cecil, agreed?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and there's still Terminator and a few others, but this one has set the benchmark high for me, man. It even eclipsed Mad Max, which was probably at the top spot up until this point.
Might want to string us up for this beating Mad Max, but we're 90s kids. You know, well, I'm an 80s kid, but whatever.
I'm a little both.
The 90s,
I was right on the cusp.
The 90s was the heyday of movies for me, right? Because that's where I was 10 to 20. So we had Jurassic Park, we had Independence Day, like we had all these big budget lead-ins to the movies we have nowadays on a regular basis. And seeing sequels coming.
It was when the blockbuster became much more just apparent and frequent.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And this is a blockbuster you dare not miss, my friends. You know, don't want it to go extinct. We want to see another one of these, but I think that's already pretty much a given.
It's gotta be. I know the wheels are turning over at the studio right now going, okay,
they're like, we gotta get this next script
Let's get this bad boy going. How long did the effects take for this? Oh, darn. Okay, well, let's get it rolling. Let's get it rolling.
Yep, want to stay fresh, man. So we're going to stay fresh and continue doing these every week for you guys, and extend a grande gracias for coming to check us out. We have a show together that I have to mention that covers pure terror all the time, and I'm going to let Cecil take that away.
That is called The Horror Show, friends, and you've seen me talk about it before on Enfuegotainment. That is thehorrorshowchannel.com. You can go and see our horror variety show that is on YouTube and on our website. We do horror movie reviews, how-tos, comedy sketches, celebrity interviews, horror shorts, con coverage, anything and everything that is in the horror genre. We're not scary, we are scary informative.
Yes.
So
and scary
check it
fun
out.
too, my friend.
Absolutely.
Yes,
all
damn
kinds
right.
of good times. You can find our Twitter, our Instagrams, all those things at thehorrorshowchannel.com.
Yep, and you can find me at Jaime Enfuego on all social media sectors, Instagram, FaceBizzle, the Twitter and stuff. Hit me up on there.
FaceBizzle? Is that like
FaceBizzle.
Facebook run by Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, it's like way hipper, man. It's a new
Nice.
thing. Yeah,
Awesome.
it's
I
even
gotta get
cooler
on
than
that.
like Tumblr, Snapchat, or
Do
all
I
that
have to
crap.
go like Cecil Laird?
I think you have to put the Izzles on there. It's like a given. That's the only stipulation. So.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, so I will see you on there. We'll see all you peeps again on cyberspace very soon. And until next time, adios and rock on with your bad selves. Dynamite!
Go watch dinosaurs.
Chomping on peeps.